on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday. Anything can happen in this league.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, it's Locke.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Kaepernick to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Kaepernick now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Back to throw. Locke. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately,
and look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Kaepernick. That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks, and you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. He'll get this one to Patrick. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
And a run like that That shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A quick throw outside by Locke. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. McManus's point after is good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next week. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the turnover, here's Locke. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. McManus on to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And
shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Washington on 3rd down.
0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Kaepernick. Will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hamler now on the return.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's got some space here.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 5. 80 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
To Judy.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Locke to throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice try. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
To throw is Kaepernick. Open man is Samuel, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
On 1st down, Kaepernick.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On play action, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got his tight end fan, and he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw it is Locke. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Locke.
Throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Thomas brings it in. Nice little juke. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Kaepernick now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
A final shot before half for Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. On second down, here's Gibson again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
86 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick.
That's to Thomas, who makes a nice catch.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
A handoff for Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now Kaepernick.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it third down.
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Garrett Bowles, second-team All-Pro last year, guilty there.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. In his end zone, here's Locke. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's got room. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mike Boone, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this is back to an 8-point game.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On second down, Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Block now on first down.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Denver. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Williams.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A huge play there for Washington. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Gibson again.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Cam Sims,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the rookie's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Kaepernick. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Draymond Jones able to get him for a loss of about 3. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. They'll look to throw. Wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
this. 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Short of the first. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
And McManus able to put it through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.